Okay.
They're getting jiggy with it. Shadow dancers.
All right, you get towards the end of the show on a Friday, and look what happens.
We totally lose all control.
Hey, John Nichols is here from Newday, and I know you want to talk a little Newday here, Amber, so go right ahead. Let's get into it.
John Nichols is really one of the most passionate, if not the most passionate person that I've ever known in my life.
Wow.
And this Newday Youth and Family Services is your life's work. And that's why we're here to listen to music. Tell us about Newday and why you care so much.
Well, Newday's been in our community since 1976, so our safe home's been open 24 hours a day, 365 days a year for the last 38 years. And it's unfortunate that places like Newday have to exist, but the reality of the matter is in Albuquerque alone, we have over 8,000 homeless kids.
Say that number again.
8,000.
And how many people does Newday touch every year?
Between all of our services, between our safe home, our transitional living program, our detention diversion program, and then our counselors that are in APS, we touch the lives of over 2,000 kids every year.
That's tremendous.
Man.
So you just recently produced a documentary about living on the streets as a teen. What was that like?
Man, well, first, I felt so honored because we reached out and we asked some of the kids at Newday if they would be comfortable working with us and taking us around and showing us this stuff, and we had 2 kids that volunteered to do that. So I felt honored that they were okay sharing that information with us. But we spent an entire day, a local filmmaker, Ann Bromberg, volunteered to help us, and then actually Phil and Alan from UPublic went with us along with the 2 kids, and we spent about 12 hours filming this thing, and man, it's an eye-opener.
They showed you where they sleep. They showed you
it was
the brutal reality.
It was very eye-opening. We started the morning by filming some footage over on Iron and First, and this is at 8:15 in the morning, right? And you won't really be able to see it in the video unless you're looking hard, but we witnessed 2 guys mugging a homeless guy in broad daylight at 8:15 in the morning, 5 blocks from City Hall. Yeah, pretty rough stuff. But when the kids took us and showed us like where they lived, I mean, we drove up to a park, and they said this is where we all sleep, in a park.
They sleep in the shrubs, in the bushes.
They sleep in the bushes, and this park's in not the greatest part of town, but that's where a lot of the kids sleep.
8,000 kids.
Talk about get your attention, man. I mean, I don't think I've ever had a bad day in my life when I look at some of the things that these kids have gone through. I mean, I've never had to worry about where am I going to sleep tonight.
Well,
I mean, if we can just provide shelter, like you said, that's a game changer.
Yeah,
right
the biggest thing with these kids is, if you don't feel safe, you tend to make decisions that might not be in your best interest. And if my choice is, do I steal to eat tonight or not eat tonight, those are the kind of decisions these kids are faced with. Until they feel safe, it's, once these kids feel safe, and the biggest thing with that is obviously having a roof over their head, then we're able to basically get somewhere with them and, move forward with whatever their life path might be. But until they have a roof over their head, it's pretty hard to, kind of get down to the brass tacks.
Indeed.
And you're also passionate about music, and that's why you've brought the Noms, and that's why you've brought together Tedeschi Trucks and Eric McFadden. They're all going to be playing at the Kiva Auditorium July 26th. And how are ticket sales going for that?
Ticket sales are going well. There's still tickets available, though. I know there's a lot of concerts out there, but there's not another concert that's going to compare to this one in the sense that we've got 2 of the greatest guitar players on the planet in one place in one night.
You're making him blush over here.
Oh, he's not talking about me.
Derek Trucks.
Mike, not you.
No.
He's the most awe-inspiring slide guitar player ever. I mean, he's a child prodigy. He's been touring since he was 9, 10, 11 years old. And yeah, when you see him, you just really, it's a spiritual experience. Those concerts are always so incredible.
Yeah, and whenever you put 11 of some of the most talented musicians on the planet on one stage together, I think you're going to hopefully get a good result. And this band never disappoints, and that's why I keep bringing them back. I mean, they're just so damn good.
Yeah,
What day is the show, John?
The show is Saturday, July 26th at the Kiva. You can get the tickets at holdmyticket.com. All of the net proceeds from this concert go to Newday Youth and Family Services. So I'm not taking anything home with me. As a matter of fact, I'm putting a lot of money in to make this thing work, but that's what it takes.
Can you introduce Mike from the Noms and talk about the band a little bit?
Yeah, so I met Mike about 8 months ago. We met through a mutual friend trying to put on a music festival, and we just got to know each other that way. And about 5 months ago, he said, "Hey, man, do you think you could help our band and get us going?" And I said, "Man, I'd love to." And then after I went and saw him the first time, I was like, "No, I really want to help you guys." I was like sitting in the crowd. I felt so proud, like, they were my kids, because there is a little age gap, but crazy talented band, all local kids.
We'd love to hear y'all play.
Yeah, I'm here with a couple of our bandmates. Gonna do a little trio. We got Michelle Bauman and we got Aaron Warr, bass player, and then extraordinary singer.
Well, Michelle's also Mike's fiance. He never says that, but it's a
sweetheart.
It's a cool
Just better
dynamic.
half.
It's kind of like the Derek and Susan thing with Tedeschi Trucks. You got Mike and Michelle in this band, so there's
Well, we
some
want to hear you,
similarities.
and because of time, we're going to get to it. We're going to put the graphic up, and Mike, we're going to let you go get with the group here.
Do it.
And here we go. Let's get everybody all set up. And listen, this is my first Noms experience, so I'm excited about this. All right, here we go, everybody. Want to present here on the Morning Brew the fantastic local band, the Noms. Mike, take it away.
They'll take our life, they'll take our hearts, but they'll never tear us apart. We'll let them talk, we'll let them laugh. We'll keep on with the knives in our back. And we don't care for it, 'cause we don't know just when to give it, no. And we don't act like they're gonna change the world for both you and I, from hate to love, to love. So here we are, with a smile on my face. I may be lost, but I won the race. We'll carry on, and if you're gone, we'll carry on, we'll carry on. And we don't care for it, 'cause we don't know just when to give it, no. And we don't act like they're gonna change the world for both you and I. And we don't care for it, 'cause we don't know just when to give it,
get
Nice.
after it.
Yeah,
and that's
they
just
do.
3 of them. They've got
That's
a,
half the band.
yeah. they've got
That's only half of them.
That's only half of them.
That's wonderful. The Noms, everybody, and they're going to be on the bill with Tedeschi Trucks and Eric McFadden.
Eric McFadden.
All right, cool. You got one more? Can you play us out to our next break, Mike? And yeah, let's do one. Once again, on the Morning Brew, everybody, here they are, the Noms.
Making my way through the California waves, gonna get drenched in the Seattle rain, crawling through the desert fire, going to New York to see the buildings high, buildings high.